So I'm here with Amber Big Bloom, and you are with Sutima?
Yeah, so I am a proud member of the Tsuut'ina First Nation, which is in Treaty 7 territory. I'm also based in Calgary. I am the Director of Business Development and Projects at First Nation Power Development.
Wonderful. So you're here at the ETC event. Is this your first time attending?
So I've actually previously been to the last two, but those were hosted in Calgary, but first time attending it here in Toronto.
Wonderful. How does this conference help make connections for you?
Well, clearly, when we look around the room, there's so much networking opportunities, as well as being able to represent and be a part of the Indigenous Pavilion is great.
Yes.
We have a booth set up there. So, yeah, no, it's amazing to connect with so many people across Canada.
It is, and it's crazy. My mind is just blown. I've never been in such a huge space where it's all energy and it's all innovation, great stuff happening. Getting back to your work, your line of work, I was reading up on you, and you do a lot of assistance with using elders to teach youth, and a lot of that. Tell us a little bit how you do that.
So we at First Nation Power Development, we help Indigenous communities across Canada not only develop renewable energy projects, but also acquire them, and we help them through step one all the way to the last step in order to bring the project to fruition. And I think the biggest thing that's important and like a lot of what our work circles around is having those projects be community led. And being community led starts from the elders, the knowledge keepers, all the way down to the youth, because these projects are multi-decade projects, and being able to see some of the elders be involved in some of like the project planning and how they want the culture represented within the projects. But also the elders and the knowledge keepers are the ones who know the land. So where our projects are located, they walk with us and they tell us a little bit about the history of where the projects are being hosted.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it's not only the development and ideas for projects. Do you also work on the capacity building? You work on the labor shortages?
Yeah, so our hope is to involve the community in every single step of the project. So that would be as soon as it gets construction and all throughout pre-construction to construction. We like to ensure that some of our partners, our construction partners, hire some of the nation members throughout the entire process, and being able to train and have jobs that go back to the nation is also very important, as well as once the project is built, we try to hire as many nation members in the operation and maintenance phase of the project.
What are some of the examples that you give me in the last cases in the last year or two?
Great question. So we right now are just about to energize our Tilly solar project, which is a 24 megawatt utility scale solar project located in Tilly, Alberta. And we were able to actually hire some of the nations that we work with and train some of their nation members, as well as right now we're working on a project with Paul First Nation and Tsuut'ina First Nation, and that is a part of us doing the preliminary engagement with the community. We really want to be able to hire as many nation members as possible. So
it's wonderful. The going back to the elders, what do you think they think?
I think they're quite supportive of all of the projects because, I mean, the footprint that's left, like with the solar farm, we always have a reclamation plan intact. So at the end of that 25-year cycle, once the project is we need to reclaim the land, we have a plan in place for that before the project is even built. So, and they're a part of that process. So I think from step A all the way to step Z, like ensuring that the projects are community led is an important factor.
What is the average age that you're seeing people who are interested? Are you seeing all ages?
Yeah. So, for example, our Paul First Nation solar project, we're actually implementing a solar farm display in their school so that the youth can see this project being built, and we've actually had some conversations with some of our science teachers, and they're actually going to work it into their curriculum to show the importance of renewable energy and that energy coming back to the nation.
Yeah.
And also all of the revenue and all of the what the revenue is going to generate into other social programming on the nation, I think is really important.
Oh yeah. There's the revenue, there's the commercial side, there's also the sustainability side, which you guys have down pat. But I'm just trying to think in years ahead, what does it look like in the next 5 years down the road?
I think right now we are looking to expand and work with as many nations as possible. And right now we're expanding into BC, and obviously BC Hydro has the call for power. And I think their 25% minimum Indigenous ownership is quite precedent. And sort of promoting and encouraging that the ownership aspect on the Indigenous equity side.
Excellent. I'm so glad, Amber, that you stopped by to say hi to me, and I really hope you get a lot out of today. I know you will.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having me.
Nice to meet you. Okay.